What going on? What going on? What going on? What going on? It's me back with another video. One of you guys asked me on Snapchat about a specific topic area, and I was like, okay, let me just do a whole video on this and a whole rundown, because she had a valid little paragraph. So I'll read it for you guys. By the way, she asked me this on Snapchat. You guys should follow me on Snapchat. That's if you want to ask me a question. That's the fastest way for me to reply to you guys. Snapchat is just like phone is always in my hand. I just type and send it back to you guys. If you follow me on Snapchat, don't be scared to send me questions and ask me questions. I might answer it directly or just do a video on it. Hey, love your YouTube and Insta. I'm starting my journey to bra strap length. Got a TWA, which means a teeny weeny afro at the moment. Could you do a video on how your hair changed as it grew? For example, did it need more moisture or need to be tight? Okay. Did it stop liking a type of product and responded better to something else? Was there an upgrade of your regimen, or could you have managed your hair exactly the same all the way through? Hope you're okay. Sorry for the long message, and guys, it's fine. You can send me a whole paragraph. I'll read it. So I'm gonna tackle the first statement or question that she asked. If my hair changed as it grew, it would be a yes or a no, and I would say yes, because of course when you get longer hair, you have to use a lot more products, and you have to not necessarily baby your hair, but it's easier for your hair to get damaged in a sense, because your hair is older. Just like us, when we get older, we look older. Certain things that you could have get away with doing, you can't really do. You can, but it's like your hair is gonna be very susceptible to damage. Mostly people who have long hair don't really do much with their hair, because it's so easy for you to fall 10 steps back, just because every day or every other day you're styling your hair, doing all these lovely styles. And honestly, if you look on YouTube, most of the people who do a lot of styles, their channel is based on styles. It's no shade, but it's either their hair has been the same length, or you're just not seeing the progression as when it comes to length, because you're gonna get more damage, so you have to cut your hair more often or trim your hair more often. Of course, you can do all the necessary precautions. You have to make sure that your hair is always strong and moisturized. I asked if it needed more moisture. Of course, you're gonna need more moisture because your hair is growing longer, so you're gonna have to apply more product, as I said in the beginning. But just make sure that your hair is deep conditioned and moisturized, and you won't necessarily have to worry about over moisturizing your hair, because that can also be detrimental to your hair. Did it stop liking a type of product and responded better to something else? And I told you guys about this specific area already. And when you feel like your hair stops liking a product and stop responding to a product, most of the times it's not the product, unless they change the formula, but most of the times it's the health of your hair, and depends on how clean your hair is. So for instance, if you are a co-wash girl, co-wash natural, you might need to squeeze in at least 1 week. You might need to shampoo your hair and clarify your hair, because imagine using the same comb for a year. You're gonna have a lot of dead hair. Well, your hair is already dead, but you know what I mean. You're gonna have a lot of shed hair inside of that comb. The more shed hair you have in that comb is going to determine how well that comb does what it's supposed to do. The performance of that comb is going to decline. So you get where I'm going with this? Just try it. Like if you co-wash your hair a lot and you just realize that your hair is not reacting to certain products, shampoo your hair and tell me about it. Was there an upgrade of your regimen, or could you have managed your hair exactly the same all the way through? My upgrade or the change in my regimen doesn't necessarily have to do with the length of my hair. It will have to do with your lifestyle. What am I talking about? So I exercise a lot. I'm also a full-time college student who's a senior, so my workload is hella heavy, and that's basically my life in a nutshell. Styles don't last at all in my hair. Moisture I can't retain moisture unless I have like twist in or braids, but I don't want to. Personally, twist and braids makes me look really young, and I already look really young. So what I'm basically trying to say is I don't really like protective styles personally on me because they don't last long. Like for this, I had this in for like a week and like a day right now or two, and I had to do over the front of my hair because my hair frizzes up, so it's like very annoying. So that's why I personally always fall back to a bun, because once my edges are just not too crazy and it doesn't really matter how it looks because it looks like a bun, I would moisturize my hair like once out of the week or twice, and then my hair stays moisturized because like I know how to do it to maintain, cause I had so much practice. So it's like it eventually gets easier, so you can cut out a lot of steps. A lot of people have to change a lot of things about their hair because it all depends on the health of your hair. Guys, if you don't want to be stressed too much about your hair or your hair regimen, just ensure that you keep your hair healthy. Every 2 years or every year or every other year, I have to cut my hair because my hair doesn't really take well to the change in weather. So that's why sometimes I really have to cut my hair, because I can tell when I use products or I do certain styles, my hair just isn't popping. And I know it's not that I'm not taking care of my hair, so I had to figure that out on my own, that the change in weather, the change in temperatures, like even with protective styles, I just have to expect for my hair to need to be cut. So that's why sometimes I do like drastic cuts. And also I wanted to add, please, when you're trimming your hair, or if you trim your hair yourself, please invest in a professional hair scissors. This was one of my personal problems I had in my hair. I used like a hair scissors, but I realized that I would be doing the search and destroy method, and I would never stop getting split ends, and I'm like, this is strange. So I looked at my regimen and I tried to figure out what it was that I was doing, and the only thing that I added in was when I started to trim. So then I realized that it's either I'm going to have to get my hair trimmed professionally or cough up some cash on a professional hair scissors. So that set me back a lot, and I know I told you guys I was gonna make a video of why I had to cut my hair, so that's what happened. So I bought a professional hair scissors, and you probably saw it in my flat iron video, and I cut like 4 inches, and hair grows back. And I honestly prefer having healthier hair, and it's not really about length, although I want to get to my goal length which is ridiculous. I'm gonna get there someday, but I want to get there while having healthy hair. Her name is Kenisha. Thank you for asking those questions, and it made a good topic for this video. So thank you guys for watching, and bye.